Good morning, students. So yesterday we dealt with what do we mean by commerce. We understood that commerce is a complete process which involves the buying and selling and distribution of commodities, right? And we also said that production of goods are done in industry, but the buying and selling of the goods and services are being done through the medium of commerce. Okay, so in commerce we understood that there are two types of things which belongs to commerce. The first one is trade and the second one is aids to trade. Yesterday we dealt with what do we mean by trade. We'll just brief whatever we have learnt yesterday. So trade, what is it? It is the buying and selling of goods and services. Okay, please remember the buying and selling of goods and hiring up of services is trade. In trade, we learned that there are two types of trade, domestic and foreign. I said domestic trade are those trade that are happening within the geographical boundary of a country, and foreign trade are those trade that are happening outside the geographical boundary of the country. I explained it through an example that in case if a trade is happening between Jammu and Kashmir and Bihar, so it is definitely outside the states, but it is within the geographical boundary of a country, that is India. And in foreign trade, I told you that in case if there is certain things that is coming from America to India, so it is crossing the geographical boundary of India, therefore it is foreign trade. In domestic trade, we learned that there are two types of trade, wholesale and retail. We learned that there is a person called wholesaler who is a linkage between the producer or the manufacturer and the retailer. And in retail, we understood that retail basically means retailer trade are those trade that links between the wholesalers and the consumers. And in foreign trade, we understood that there are three types of foreign trade: import, export and entreport. Import, we learned that import means incoming. In case if USA has purchased some goods from India, so what will happen in this case? The US is importing goods from India. Okay. Export means the goods which are sold to that country. Okay. For example, if USA is selling some goods to India, what happens in this case? In this case, USA is exporting the goods to India. Understood? And entrepot means the trade that happens not for the consumption of the commodity in that country. What I mean to say is, in case if apples are imported from India, okay, so USA is importing apples from India, okay. Now USA is not consuming these apples, it is directly exporting it to Europe, okay. It is directly exporting it to Europe. It is not using the apples for the self consumption. What happens in this case? This case it is entrepot, means one particular country is importing something from one country and exporting the same thing to another country. Understood? That is entrepot. So today we will deal with the second type of commerce, a very important component of commerce, that is aids to trade. And in aids to trade, there are many things. There is transportation, insurance, banking, advertising, packaging and many more. We will deal with all of these through examples. So in aids to trade, first let us understand what do we mean by aid. Aid means a helping hand. What I mean to say is, aids to trade means the activities that is required for the smooth buying and selling of goods and services. So what is trade? We understood in the last session. The buying and selling of goods and hiring of services is trade. Aids to trade mean all those activities that are involved in the smooth buying and selling of goods or hiring up of services. Understood? We will understand the different aids to trade through the examples. The first aids to trade is transportation. How? See, transportation is very important when we talk about buying and selling of goods. For example, if there is a person called Mr. A and Mr. A is a wholesaler, okay, he deals with certain kind of goods and he wants to sell the goods to B, B is a retailer. What happens in this case? A will be requiring a transportation system through which he will be transferring the goods from his shop to B's shop. He cannot go always and put all the things in B's storehouse. He will definitely want a transportation system, right? So, transportation means the transfer of goods and passengers from one place to another. Now, what happens here? In case, what happens from Jammu and Kashmir, we know we have the very famous Kashmiri apples. What happens? If you want apples from Jammu and Kashmir to Jharkhand, what is required? The transportation is required. Because if transportation is not there, then the hindrance of place will always be there. Now, what is hindrance? Hindrance means problem. If the transportation system was not there, what would have happened? The Kashmiri apples that we get in the market nowadays, we would not have been eating those, because we would not have been receiving those apples from Kashmir, right? But the transportation can be different. It could be by road, that is bus or truck. It could be by rail, that is train, by air, that is by cargo planes. So there are different transportation modes, but transportation actually removes the hindrance. Hindrance means problem of place. Okay. Now the second aids to trade is warehousing. Warehousing means, you might have assumed when you go to a shop and you ask that भैया मुझे एक साबुन चाहिए. Okay, so the shopkeeper says, अच्छा भैया रुकिए, मेरे गोडाउन में सामान है, मैं आपको लाके दे रहा हूँ. Right. So this godown, this storehouse is nothing but warehousing. What happens in a shop? In a shop, because I have limited space, so they keep certain types of commodities in the shop, but majority of those kind of materials are kept in the godown. So they ask the customer to wait for a certain period of time while they can fetch it from their warehouse. So goods are produced in excess of demand. Now let's take an example of mango. Now we know that mango is a seasonal fruit, right? It is received only during the summer season. But what happens if you go to the metropolitan cities like Kolkata? What happens there? You will get mango at least throughout the year, all the year round. Why? How does it happen? See, what happens is the mango that are produced in the summer season, what happens? It is kept in a cold storage. Though it is perishable, but it is kept in the cold storage with proper necessary things, and it is made available to the consumers at all the months of the year. So what happens here? Hindrance of time is removed, the problem of time is removed. So there was a time when people would only consume mango in the time of summer season, but nowadays you get mangoes all the year round. Now banking. Now third one is banking. In banking, what happens? Banking is a very important term, we know that very well. Initially what happened, majorly all the trade activities requires money, we know that, because trade is an economic activity. But the money, everything, every payment was done in form of cash. So it was a risk for the person who was traveling from one place to another place to purchase the good, because he has to pay cash. So he had to carry a huge amount of cash with him. But through the banking sector reforms, what happened? We got the things like online payments, the NEFT, the RTGS. This actually eased the payment processes, and also it reduced the tension of the buyer, reduced the tension of the seller, because now they can perform cashless transaction. So they can move from one place to another place without having the tension that I am carrying such a lot of money with me. Plus, what is important? If we want any kind of machines, a new kind of machine is produced, and if you want it, what happens? You do not have money. So you can ask loan from the bank in order to set up those machines in the company. So here the hindrance of finance is removed. So the problem of finance, क्योंकि मैं किससे पूछने दूँ, आपको रिश्तेदार मुझे पैसा देगा या नहीं, मेरे फैमिली मेम्बर्स मुझे पैसा देंगे या नहीं, उससे कुछ मुझे टेंशन ही नहीं है. I have bank, I'll go to the bank and ask for loan. So this is how banking is an aids to trade. Now we'll also understand the three other aids to trade. Insurance. We know what is the meaning of insurance. Insurance, we have heard about life insurance. What happens? Your parents might have life insurance for you. What happens there? You pay certain amount of money on a monthly or annually basis, and you insure your life, that in case if you meet with certain kind of accident, the insurance company will pay you certain amount of money. So similarly, there are companies, when you go to purchase a car, they ask you to sign an insurance form. What happens in case if there is a damage to the car within a certain period of time, you receive the full compensation. You receive the compensation means you receive a amount that will help you to recover from the losses. Understood? So here the hindrance of risk is removed. So the problem of risk is removed. The person can actually perform the trade in a very proper way without any tension, because he knows that okay, if I face loss, I have an insurance that will help me out to recover back from my losses. Okay. So the fifth one is advertising. Advertising, what is advertisement? Advertisement is basically a process through which a large number of people are made aware of a product. When I say made aware, are informed about the product. Like in case if a new mobile is launched, you watch an advertisement on the television, so you are aware of that product. Oh my god, there are new product, the new phone with new features, with some different kind of RAM and ROM and its camera quality. So through the advertising you get to know so much about the product and the uses of it. So the hindrance of knowledge is removed, because initially what happened, just think, you go to a shop, पहले का बात है, ओके, यू गो टू अ शॉप, तुम दुकान में जाते हो और जाकर देखते हो बहुत सारे प्रोडक्ट्स हैं, लेकिन तुमको उस प्रोडक्ट्स के बारे में नहीं पता होता है, तो तुम क्या करते हो, तुम उस शॉपकीपर से बोलते हो कि भैया इस प्रोडक्ट से हमें क्या फ़ायदा होगा, ये अगर मैं खरीदूंगा तो क्या फ़ायदा होगा, बिकॉज यू आर अनअवेयर अबाउट दैट प्रोडक्ट. So what happens, you are losing your time, you are wasting your time, plus you are wasting the seller's time, because he has to explain the goods, and then if you feel okay for it, then you purchase it. But through advertising what happens, you actually know about the uses and the features of the product, so it becomes easy for the seller to sell the product, and plus you also reduce the wastage of time. Packaging, you know, packaging means wrapping or covering of a product, like even a chocolate, a toffee is wrapped, right? So it is a covering of the product. Why is packaging an aids to trade? See, there are many goods. Let's take an example of glass. कांच का कोई material है. So what happens when कांच का material is transferred or sold from one place to another place? See, the glass is breakable. So it is very much important that it is packed in a proper manner, so that till it is brought to the buyer, the person who is buying it, till it is provided it to him, what happens, the product is in a good shape. So what happens, you might see that whenever there are big packages, it is written that handle with care. So it is very much important that a proper packaging is done, so that the cracking or breaking of the goods during transit means during the whole process of buying and selling, during the process of transportation from a seller to a buyer, nothing happens to that good. Okay, so the trade and transfer becomes easier here if properly it is packed. Hindrance of risk is removed. Now what is the hindrance? I told you hindrance means problem. So the problem of risk is removed. That is, in case if I have to sell the product to a buyer who lives in Bangalore and the shop is in Jharkhand, so I know that Jharkhand is far from Bangalore, and if I am selling something, it should be properly packed so that it is received to the buyer in a good shape. So the hindrance of risk is removed here. I hope you have understood all these 6 aids to trade, and the homework for today is, please write down the different aids to trade. Please note that it is not necessary to write the same words that is written in the book or the things that I have explained you. You can write it in your own words also. Okay? Thank you.